fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this one is incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. A big play there for Philly. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long. But I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
And that wound up traveling an even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
Right there, 54, right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
This defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
To throw is Tannehill. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Took a heck of a chance there, didn't he? Result-based business, we know that. That result was positive for him. But, oh, my goodness, how close was that to being negative?
Well, because you're essentially in the shadow of your own end zone there to go for. I get it if it's late fourth quarter. Well, it paid off. I guess the end justifies the means, right?
It certainly does. Had to be more than a gut feeling there. Had to be just total confidence they would pick it up.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Again, Tannehill. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Tannehill now to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. The reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. A first down carry for Henry. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And into Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Titans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Eagles nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Being chased out left. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On first down, Hurts dancing to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas got him from 21 yards away. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Hurts will throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a one-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return here for... Evans, as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. On first down, Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Darius Slay with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. On first and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins. As the first half is winding down, and the Eagles have taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3-for-2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2-for-1 is coming into play in the NFL.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. First down and much more for Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Firkser. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Athleticism on display there by Derek Barnett to come up and get him.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now on 2nd and 13, Tannehill. He's got a man, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense, because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. A check down here for Henry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll try and run for it with Henry. 83 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have grip.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
3 yards the gain there, second down. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a second down run with Sanders. Sanders, a first down, still going. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Rager. Touchdown Eagles. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. That one caught out wide by Julio. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he takes this